Today we're going to talk about how to solve tangent-tangent angles from inscribed angles. So if you look at this picture here, there are some angles on it. There is this angle here, and this angle is known as the tangent-tangent angle. A tangent only hits a circle in one point. So this line right here, for instance, this line right here, it only hits the circle at this point here. And this line right here only hits the circle at this point right here. So tangent is something that only hits a circle at one point. And this whole thing that I just highlighted is the tangent-tangent angle. And we're trying to figure out the length of that angle based on the inscribed angle. An inscribed angle is any angle that starts from one side of the triangle and makes a chord across and goes all the way to one end of the triangle and then goes all the way like this. An inscribed angle means that it's inside, it's an angle that's basically contained inside of the circle. And there are a few formulas that we have to know for this. The first one is that we need to find this chord right here. This chord right here, from one end of the tangent to the other end of the tangent, we need to figure out the length of that angle before we can figure out what this angle is right here, this angle K. So before we can figure out the angle K, we have to figure out what this chord is right here. And the way you figure out the chord is the 52 degrees, this green angle here, this 52 degrees is equal to half the length of the arc, the blue arc right here. When I say arc, I'm talking about this blue arc right here. So if we were to solve this, it's basically 52 is half, so we have to multiply the whole thing by 2, multiply this side by 2, and multiply this side by 2. So that cancels out the 2's on this side, and basically we have one arc, which is just arc. It's going to equal 2 times 52, and 52 times 2 is 104. So this arc right here is 104. Now you know from your basic rules of triangles that this whole, all the way around the circle right here, all the way around is 360 degrees. All the way around a triangle is 360 degrees. And the way that you solve this problem, you have to take the length of the short arc and subtract it from 360. So you have to take the length of the blue arc up here, the 104, and subtract it from 360 to figure out. So it's 256. So now we know the tangent-tangent angle, so angle K, remember we're talking about this angle up here, this angle K is going to equal half of the big angle right here that we just figured out was 256. 256 of 256 minus the small one, which is 104. Now if we do 256 minus 104, we find 6 minus 4 is 2, we have 5 and 1, it's going to be 152. So angle K is going to equal half of 152. And if we divide 152 by 2, we have a 7. And then 2 goes into 12 6 times. So angle K is going to equal 76 degrees. And that is how you solve. So first you have to find the arc like we did, which was 104. Then you have to subtract this arc from the whole circle, and you get just this part here. You get just the part in purple here. You get just that part. Then you subtract the purple part from the blue part and multiply it by 1/2 to get your final answer, which was 76. And that's how you solve tangent-tangent angles when you only know the inscribed angle.